Part 25N, the plasma tube of light on the flat Earth. The plasma tube of light, spiraling to a highly focused point of blue light at the focal point. Easy sign to see, right? Nope. The blue sky conceals the color change of the focal point due to the backdrop being the blue waters above, and the extreme brightness of the focal point makes it nearly impossible to look at the direction of the sun without heavily shaded lenses, which distorts the color you see. Isaiah 30:26, King James Version. Moreover, the light of the moon shall be as the light of the sun, and the light of the sun shall be sevenfold, as the light of 7 days, in the day that the Lord bindeth up the breach of his people, and healeth the stroke of their wound. Since the early signs of the blue sun are nearly impossible to see, the only other way to know is by the position of the sun. That is why solstices are so important and why they were so important to the ancients. As long as the sun stays within its set parameters between summer and winter solstices, the EMPCOE cannot happen. There are only two ways the EMPCOE can happen. Number one, the plasma tube of light expanding outward to the far outside of the plane, to the southern ring or the flip ring, red sky to blue sky. Number two, the plasma tube of light tightening inwards to the center axis on the plane at the North Pole, blue sky to red sky. Does the blue sky to red sky plasma tube of light inward movement happen at the beginning of Hell Week? No, at the prior summer solstice, when the sun continues to head north at summer solstice. Then the real shortening of the days begins. The Christmas tree, the symbol for the tightening of the plasma tube of light towards the North Pole. We decorate the tree with strings of lights that represent the plasma tube of light tightening. And spiraling into the center and becoming a star. Hiding it in plain sight through symbolism. Preparing those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, or conditioning.
Some so subtle you might not have even noticed, but your brain did.
And now you know why they, the controllers, call our sun a star. Because it turns into one. Thinking. Rebecca Young is thinking. This was a comment after my last video on Mia's site, about midway down on the paragraph. My guess is it is spiraling northward, but how fast? Does it eventually become the star on top of the planetary Christmas tree? Will it line up with the North Star Polaris before the event, like the sky creating the monolith from 2001 Space Odyssey? Will it reset a higher northern path for a season and then fall back south for the next season? Can this be measured? This is why I pushed thinking so hard. I had to be very careful and measured with what I disclosed on YouTube, or I would have been shut down or worse. But with you thinking, you could get the correct answers without me telling you directly. Next video, part 25-0, shortening of the days on the flat Earth.